So, welcome to Sri Lanka Connector. We're going to do a question and answer about the Voyage Sri Lanka, which is due in October this year, in October 16, and there might be something on the 15th as well. So, the main event is the 16th of October 2025, and it's in Colombo at the Kingsbury Hotel. So, my friend Fazil here had a few questions he wanted to know how about the last year, the event, what happened. So, we're going to do a quick question and answer. Maybe it's useful information for you.
Okay, Steve, you went to Voyage Sri Lanka last year in 2024. What was it like?
Well, it was a great meeting. It was the first time they've actually organised that. It was organised by the Export Development Board of Sri Lanka. Obviously, they're interested in producing more growth on exports, which is obviously good for the country. And what it was a meeting of like-minded people that are interested in Sri Lanka, and I'd say also people that want to help Sri Lanka grow. So you had potential investors from overseas, you had local boat builders, you had the tourism there, and you had government ministers from 2 or 3 different departments. So it was quite a high-profile event. Actually, it was very interesting. Yeah.
So it's great to know this. And can you tell me more about what happens in Voyage Sri Lanka last year?
Okay, so for the 2 days prior to the summit, to the conference, there was 2 visits. We went to ports, and we were explained and showed all the potential for those ports. Obviously, Sri Lanka's got a lot of potential. It's one of the most beautiful islands in the world. They say it's a small island, but it's a very medium-sized to big country. You've got 22 million people, and they have a lot of influence around the world.
Okay, great. And for more information, and what kind of people are coming to this Voyage Sri Lanka, and what kind of people were you met last year?
Okay, so we had everybody from top ministers, foreign investors, Sri Lankan expats that wanted to go and see what was happening and see how they could get involved again. You had a broad spectrum of the marine industry, because it is a marine show. It's what they call the blue show, looking at promoting the blue dollar for Sri Lanka. And so you had people from the government, you had such as ministers, but you also had people from the government who work in the departments that support the government and support people developing business in Sri Lanka, such as the Board of Investment and the Export Development Board, Sri Lanka Tourism, they got the Sri Lanka Tourism Promotion, and also the development boards from the tourism agencies. So there's 2 or 3 different agencies in Sri Lanka promoting tourism, but slowly they're all coming together now. And there's one chairman that looks after all of that, which is quite good. And the government's just announced last few days that they're going to have a special task force to promote tourism in Sri Lanka, because obviously Sri Lankan tourism, that's where the money filters down to the people of Sri Lanka. They benefit. So obviously you've got the textiles and you've got the garments and all the other building type things, and that's good for business, but for the actual people of Sri Lanka, tourism puts food on the table for a lot of people. So they were represented quite well. And you have people that are interested in water sports, people that are interested in training. So there was a good selection there. We had people from the military there, the Navy. The Navy was there. High up admirals for the Navy were there. And also you've got the senior officers that support the admirals. So you had military there, you had commerce there, you had boat builders there, and marine tourism people. And of course, people are also interested in conservation. It's a beautiful island. So there was a very broad spectrum of people, even the potentially investors. They were coming from China, they were coming from UK, they were coming from other places in Europe, they were coming from Dubai. Dubai, was 2 or 3 people from Dubai came as a delegation. I was part of that delegation. So yeah, you had a lot of people there.
So okay, that was 3 great answers for my 3 questions. So I'm happy about the answers. And my 4th question would be, who would you say is the target audience, and who is going to get benefit from this Voyage Sri Lanka?
So anybody that wants to do some investment in a tropical island that's situated midway between in the east and the west, people that want to have a little bit of exploring into new ventures. Sri Lanka's got a new government and they've also got a lot of incentives for people. So anybody that wants to come and try and develop the country and also increase their own wealth. So there's a lot going on there. And it's a midway between east and west, as I said. So if you're in Dubai, it's very easy to do to do business with people from, say, China or Singapore or from Japan, because it is that midway place. And so you're like from Dubai to Sri Lanka, it's like 1.5 hours difference in time. And so when you're in Sri Lanka, you can talk to people at lunchtime that for them it's breakfast time, and other people it's the late afternoon.
Yes, that's great. And also, were there any local boat builders?
Yeah, of course. You had Sri Lanka there.
Okay.
Sri Lanka, they've built some beautiful 78-foot boats, very nice luxury catamarans. We saw one which was called the Ocean Diamond. That had 8 cabins, I think, or 10 cabins for the guests, plus crew accommodation. But what I was really impressed with is the upper deck had a large majlis or a large restaurant type area, so you could use that as a majlis or you could use that as a restaurant. And everything was luxury about the boat. And of course, you can take that boat, it's a sailing boat, and it has engines as well, so you can be eco-friendly by sailing. But if you need the engines, you've got the engines, and you've got jet skis, you've got boats on there for diving, for snorkeling. So it's almost like a private holiday area, camp, like your own resort. So that was quite good. Plus there was fishing boats there, locally made fishing boats. And what we've seen over the last few weeks, there are some people like Neil Marine. They're making some very nice 42-foot luxury cabin cruisers now, so people can take their family for nice holidays, made to a very high standard, so it looks very good. Yeah.
So sounds interesting. Yeah, that sounds interesting. And let's come down to my favorite part. And how about tourism? Will that be represented at Voyage Sri Lanka?
Sure. What's interesting, the authorities have got together and they've made what they call a blue roadmap. So this is how they've identified what they need to do, how they need to go there, and how they need to ensure that the environment is protected, as well as keeping everything nice and beautiful.
Yeah, great, thank you. Would you say this is a good event for international investors and local investors?
Yeah, yes, and the reason for that is you actually get to meet all the key players all in one place, all in one location, all at one meeting. So you get the government representation from the ministers, you've got the government representation from the officers that actually make the country work, and you've got other foreigners as well as localers. So you've got people from representing Sri Lanka, you've got people representing Dubai and the Middle East, China. So you've got everybody there that you can have coffee breaks, meal breaks, and do a little bit of networking and find out just how you can interact with other people.
That's great to know about this. And also, what are the dates when it's going to be?
Okay, so this is going to be in October 2025. The 16th is the actual day, and it's in the Kingsbury Hotel, which is a very nice old-style hotel, but with all the modern luxuries. Got a nice conference centre there, so it's all very good. And the day before, there's going to be some tours around the port, and you can see just what's happening in Sri Lanka.
Okay, and also, I have so many people in Dubai who's working in Dubai, and if they are interested in Voyage Sri Lanka, and if they want to come, and is there any discount on the flights?
Yeah, of course. Sri Lankan Airline, they're offering a 15% discount on the base fare for economy and a 10% discount on the base fare for business. So you can save money as well as have a great time. And you don't have to just come for the few days. You can stay quite a few days and explore Sri Lanka as well.
And also this is important about visa. For the foreigners, do they need to get tourist visa or business visa?
Okay, it's quite simple. When you apply online for the tourist visa, There's options you can say why you're going to see family, to see friends for holiday.
Yeah.
And one is what we call MICE, which is the meetings, incentives, conferences and exhibitions. So that's the thing you apply for, and then you're covered for the visa.
Yeah, and also I know you were there already last year, and I think you met some interesting people and some big people in government.
Well, I think I've already covered that with your previous questions,
Yes,
which is
yes.
quite good.
Yeah.
But yes, there were some very important people there, some very nice people there. And I'd also say that the organising staff from the Export Development Board, they became like family. They were really typical Sri Lankan, really friendly people, very helpful people. So I would say, out of all the great people I met, I would say the organising staff from the Export Development Board, they did an amazing job, and it was really nice to meet them at the time. And since then, we've actually kept in contact by WhatsApp and email. So yeah, great. Really looking forward to meeting those people again.
Okay, well, so thank you very much. For a last question, my last question is, what are you looking forward more at Voyage Sri Lanka?
I think to see the people that I saw last year, to see them again. We've had time to think about what we can do for each other, how we can do joint ventures, how we can help each other out. And of course, there's going to be new faces, so who knows what's going to happen. It's going to be great. Lots of people like-minded, all wanting to come to see what Sri Lanka's got to offer.
Okay, great. Thank you, Mr. Steve.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
We'll see you in Sri Lanka.
Yes.
And remember, Sri Lanka makes you all welcome. It's a beautiful place.
Yeah.